and sisters, we're living in a day and time now where we're sacrificing the children. We're sacrificing the children. What do you mean, brother pastor? We're not burning a fire on Sunday and burning any children. We're not lighting a fire on this altar and sacrificing our children. But when we can send our children to school 5 days a week and won't bring them to church one day out of the week, we're sacrificing our children. When our children are more familiar with the words of Beyonce and with the words of Usher than they are with the words of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, we are sacrificing our children. When we treat youth ministry and when we treat children's church as a babysitting service where we drop our children off to get them out of our hair and nobody is really willing to volunteer and to get involved with the youth ministry, we are sacrificing our children. When we leave it up to PlayStations and Game Boys and PSPs to train up our children, instead of us training them up in the way that they should go, that when they are old, they will not depart from it, we are sacrificing our children. When it is not safe for our children to be on the street outside of a school without being shot in the face, we are sacrificing our children. When we sweep it under the rug and allow our children to have role models out there in the world and have no men in the church that will stand and be a godly role model, we are sacrificing our children. We're living in a day and time now where our children, they need some guidance. They need some discipline. They need some direction. They need some role model. They need some men and women who will stand and be example of what godliness and holiness is all about. Folks that will let them know you don't have to wear your pants down around your ankle to be a man. You don't have to plant seed everywhere to be a man. But real men is standing up and taking responsibility. Real living is living for the Lord. We're sacrificing our children. We're going to keep the church doors open, brothers and sisters. We need to make young folks a priority. It's time out for saying that young folks are the church of tomorrow. Our young folks are the church of right now. And so we need to make the investment, spend the time, the energy, and the resources to make sure that we don't sacrifice our children.